fact, we were going to talk about it more in detail, but the Oilers struggling so far. They dropped
Yep.
down quite a few slots here. And last 10 games with 2-6-2, right?
Yeah, 2-6-2 in their last 10. I mean, they started off the year like something ridiculous. Like, so I mean, if you look even bigger, you can probably look at their last 20 games. It's probably not a pretty record either.
Right.
But yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I've heard a lot of issues. I remember hearing like Dave Tippett speaking out about Koskinen's goaltending. Then the next day, Koskinen kind of answered back and said like, "Oh well, it's kind of hard when you don't have the goal support, or like from like when your team's not scoring in front of you." So I don't know what's going on there. Like who's got a problem with who, but they need to figure something out. I'm hearing people saying Tippett should be fired. I think that's too rash of a conclusion. I think you like let him play out the rest of the season.
Well, Holland likes to do that as well. He doesn't like to fire coaches midway through the season. He likes to finish them through and through. And I think that's going to be the case with him as well. I don't think the Edmonton Oilers are going to miss the playoffs, personally.
No, I agree. I think they'll figure it out. Looking though at the West, I mean, let me look at the wild card in the West. Yeah, I mean they're there.
The Central is very strong, and I believe that they hold the fifth wild card spot as well.
No, there's one of each.
Yep.
One Pacific, one Central. But again, with the way with postponements and everything, Dallas has 5 games in hand on San Jose. Calgary, Winnipeg, and Edmonton all have 4 games in hand on them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so like I still say if you look at points percentage, that's the best way to do things.
Yep.
So like Dallas is actually it'd be more between like Dallas, Calgary, and Winnipeg. But that's the thing. You look at Edmonton, like they're just slipping. They're in free fall right now.
They have been going through injuries and COVID protocol. McDavid, Draisaitl being out again. You say goalie troubles as well, and I do feel bad for the goalie, but at a certain point there is. I know he does know that. He knows himself, Koskinen, that there's accountability when you're in net. That, you're accountable. The first goal that he let in, I believe, was a total flop. Like he went behind the net and chucked it, and the rest was history. Another goal went in. And that's why he said the coach said those things. Dave Tippett said that, and I don't really disagree with him. I think you gotta, and they also know a problem with their team in particular is that they don't start games properly. They start games poorly, and that is discipline. And they're gonna need it if they're gonna want to win a series without Connor McDavid or Draisaitl. It's pretty much that easy. I believe they're also missing out on some defensemen as well. They're having a tough time, just like most teams are. But I think they and a few others are the ones taking the brunt of it, really.
Yeah, big time.
So I believe that's it for the Oilers. Unless you have something else.
I mean, they got to figure it out soon. That's for sure.